brought to you by Project Awaken. Project Awaken was born out of a federal grant from the Office of Violence Against Women, and it started on Tech's campus in 2017. Project Awaken's mission statement is now on the slide. In essence, Project Awaken is a resource for the tech community for free trainings, events, and support and resources. To learn more about Project Awaken, I encourage you to check us out online, in person, or through social media. My name is Jackie Decision. My pronouns are she, her, and I'll be your cruise director through these incoming student training modules. I work at Tech as the Project Awaken coordinator. I'm originally from Michigan, and I moved to Cookeville in 2019 to work at Tech. I'm married, and my partner and I have a rescue dog who is a 4-year-old Yorkie, and he is also named Jack because he came with the name and we felt too bad to change it on him. If you need anything throughout these modules or throughout your time at Tech, please don't be shy or hesitate to reach out. These training modules are necessary for every incoming student to complete to set the tone for what you can expect at Tech. At Tech, we're a community that treats each other with respect, and the institution prohibits dating violence, domestic violence, sexual assault, and stalking. As we know, many of these topics can be really difficult to talk about and to learn about. There's a downloadable resource document on the iLearn and so I encourage you to check that out. But a few of the especially relevant resources are listed on the slide. Especially check out this resource, the Eagle Hours Crisis Hotline, because this hotline is available 24/7. So what's the difference between the confidential and the non-confidential resources? Confidentiality is the ability to keep information that is shared private between the person who shared it and the person who they told. Other resources on this non-confidential side, they may have to report what they're told. So if something has to be reported, it usually at a university would be reported through the Title IX office, and that Title IX coordinator would reach out to the person who reported something to see if they're okay and to explore if they want to start a formal investigation. So you're not forced to start one, but it's just another resource for you. However, even these confidential resources cannot keep all information private. For all of these resources listed on the left, staff can keep everything shared private with 3 exceptions. The first being if they know that you or someone else is in imminent danger. Second one, if they know that a child or a vulnerable adult is being abused. Or third, if they're ordered by a court subpoena to testify. Otherwise, everything's kept private. So I can speak for the entire campus community in saying that we are so glad that you are here. As a student on our campus, you play a really important part in making Tech a safe and inclusive place. Personally, I'm a big fan of the show Grace and Frankie. Lily Tomlin, who's the woman who plays Frankie, she's just as amazing in real life as she is in the show. And she has this quote that I just love so much, and she said, "I always wondered why somebody didn't do something about that. Then I realized I was somebody." A lot of people have that same mentality when it comes to power-based violence. People think that violence is not their problem, but it's a problem that somebody should fix. Well, here at Tech, we're all somebody, and the responsibility to address this issue is on all of us. So what is power-based violence? Well, all of these modules are set to talk about power-based violence, but power-based violence in essence is an umbrella term. So that means that it's a broad term that can encompass many different things. So for our purposes throughout these modules, power-based violence encompasses sexual assault, stalking, and then domestic and dating violence. These are very different forms of violence, so why are they all under the same umbrella? Because even though they're all really different, they share one really important feature. They are all about power and control. So we're going to talk about each of these forms of violence in separate modules, but please remember that ultimately, even though they're really different, they're all forms of power-based violence. And with that, go ahead and check out the next set of modules.